Hi, this is Tofflemire with Porsche South Bay, and today we have a real treat for you. We're going to show you 3 GT3 RS's that are about to go home to their new owners after months of waiting. As you may know, the GT3 for the 992 series is all new. The GT3 RS is even further removed from our regular street cars, and even from the GT3 of the 992 generation. The entire front end of the car is unique to the GT3 series by having the double A-arm front suspension, first for Porsche. Full carbon fiber bodywork for the hood, fenders, and the doors, also a first in our street cars. The braking systems are unique to the GT3 RS, and of course, one of the favorite parts of this car for everyone is the engine, which is the 4-liter, 518 horsepower, 9,000 RPM 6-cylinder. 6 individual throttle bodies directly taken from racing, and then we finish it off nicely with the swan neck wing. With the drag reduction system, this wing is over 5 feet wide. Running at 177 miles per hour, 1,895 pounds of downforce. You could nearly run this car upside down if you could stick to the ceiling for that long. So I wanted to show you a little bit of something that's different for the GT3 series, or for a 911, any 911 for that matter, and that is the frunk that we're all used to seeing. Except that in the GT3 RS, to dispose of all of the heat that comes from that high horsepower 9,000 RPM engine, we no longer have a frunk. We've taken all of the space here and devoted it entirely to cooling. These grills and the openings in the hood allow for the front radiator system to exhale and add downforce to the car. These 3 GT3 RS's were custom ordered in some unique color combinations. Python green is kind of a throwback color for us. We did a lot of greens in the 70s that were much like this. Ice gray metallic with pyro red accents. Very, very cool combination on this car. A matching interior as well. And then finally a guards red over black GT3 RS with the black wheels. So these were very, very well thought out orders. Very highly customized to the individual needs. And then if you don't want to take a car from our standard color palette, of course we have the option of doing paint to sample or paint to sample plus. Porsche's evolution of their 911 series has been kind of restricted by definition, right? What is the car? The car is a rear engine 6-cylinder car. That started out back in 1964 with the 901 and was of course air cooled, and we ran through a series of different evolutions that actually almost stopped with the G-body when back in the day we thought maybe the transaxle cars were going to take over. But a public outcry kind of stopped that, and the evolution of the 911 began again. In the water-cooled era, the 996 really got us moving into the performance range without turbocharging that we see here today in the GT3 RS. There's not another manufacturer today that brings out with such little displacement as much horsepower as Porsche does, and wraps it in a body and suspension package that allows the car to perform with much greater displacement vehicles from our major competitors. So we have really kind of established the benchmark of what it means to be a GT3 car, and interestingly the race class is named after our product.